an attorney, and he's more or less an expert on insurance and also on this settlement from Dow Corning. But my first question to you, Ken, is what does a woman do? Because I hear this, they call me and they write to me and say that they have a problem, they want their implants out, and the insurance does not cover it. What can they do?
There are certain states that offer a risk pooling insurance where they will cover women that are at high risk for insurance, but it costs a lot more.
It's expensive.
The proposed settlement will offer women compensation, for example. As you said, it was a $4.75 billion settlement. It's more than just Dow Corning. It's a global settlement with all the manufacturers, first of all. And it will, for example, women can receive compensation if they want to have their implants removed and can't afford it, want to see a doctor because they're having adverse reactions but can't afford to see a doctor. And women who have had implants are not having adverse reactions, either had a rupture or don't have a rupture. Most importantly and lastly, there's a disease compensation program where women would receive between $200,000 and $2 million.
Those numbers are not real.
You know what?
Okay, what you're saying is there are 7 listed diseases.
Well, we can't hear you without a mic. There was a lot of debate about this. You know, there are people that think it's a good thing and some that do not think it's good. But we want, at least for the women to be aware, we asked you to come on because we feel like we owe them some kind of information on this, even though it is definitely up for disagreement whether it's good or not. The one good thing that I'm aware of is that you do not have to prove that whatever illness you have is related to the implants. If you have the illness and you have had implants, you're covered, right, by this.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the good things.
But, yeah, I know there are some problems. Women think there's not enough funding, that their disease is not enumerated or listed.
A lot of women think it's not enough funding, absolutely.
And for those women, they can opt out of the program, proceed with their lawsuit, especially if they don't think it's enough money for them or if they do not have one of the enumerated diseases.
You're saying they're false figures?
Absolutely. This is not.
No, this has yet to be. Do you want to respond to that? I didn't realize that most people would be disagreeing with you, that the figures are deceiving and they're false.
There are 7 listed diseases. If you have it, you would receive between $200,000 to $2 million based upon the severity of the disease and based upon your age. And what I think your concern is that most women would fall within the lower category.
What's the reality? What's the reality? How much could a woman actually get if she applies?
If she has the most severe disease?
One other thing, any woman can just apply for this. I mean, it's there now.
And if they're not happy with what they're going to receive, they can opt out and proceed with their lawsuit.
Okay. You know what? We're going to be in trouble. We got to take a break right now. I'll be right back.
Okay.